And from Pools, from the Academy, we are teaching people what smart contracts are and looking for the best functioning alternative so that you can generate benefits. And in all of this, in the end, I will show you how you can participate. But let's define it first. What is a smart contract? Basically, they are programs or software developed in such a way that they execute automatically under a series of events. So if something happens, the contract executes an order, right? Depending on how that order is executed, the next one is executed. And all of this happens in sequence on a blockchain. In other words, one thing occurs, the next one executes, and based on a series of stored data, they are executed. So from there, orders start to be executed that involve fractions of cryptocurrencies. And that is when it starts to happen that some earn certain cryptocurrencies and others earn different cryptocurrencies. This allows these actions to be coded and included, for example, as fund transfers, token issuance, and data registration. So this makes it completely transparent. It makes it completely immutable. It allows some people to generate liquidity instantly, and it enables both passive and active utilities. If you follow me on this, so there are some people, for example, in the smart contract that we are working on, who are receiving passive profits every day, right? And in the same way, there are also people who are operating with the smart contract and are receiving active profits. So I want to delve a little deeper into that. Let's focus on what passive utilities are based on. So, in the world of contracts, it originates from there or starts to expand from there, as it is very common to find that it is executed through relationships or through investments in cryptocurrencies. If I suddenly haven't heard, if I want to mention it, there are many investments in cryptocurrencies you send that generate passive income for you today. One of them is farming. Farming basically mixes everything related to loans, everything related to collateral, and everything related to staking. Farming, from which the word comes, is like a farm, right? And on the farm, you cultivate, depending on how you treat your cryptocurrency, right? How you treat it. For example, you say, well, I buy a cryptocurrency. I'm going to buy Bitcoin. I'm going to buy $500 in Bitcoin. I have two options. I can either let it appreciate quietly without any problem, or I can place it, for example, in a staking program. The staking tells me that if you leave it here in my exchange, speaking of Binance, which is an exchange where a lot of staking is done, if you leave it in my exchange for, say, a year, regardless of the value of the cryptocurrency, I will give you small fractions of Bitcoin. Basically, you wouldn't need smart contracts for this. You wouldn't need any of that at all. Or you can also do collateral alone. Yes, alone. The thing is that we as a community have a vault. And this vault allows us to do collateral basically. For example, let me show you a collateral. Recently, we made an investment. We placed 0.011 Bitcoin in a system on an exchange. Look, we placed it here, yes. And this Bitcoin is stored there. But additionally, they lent us $200. And why would we do that? Well, imagine if we only had it appreciating in value. We would be stuck right now because Bitcoin has dropped in price. So we would only be saving and saving for the long term. But additionally, we have the option of having $200 available, either to spend, to invest in other cryptocurrencies, or to invest in another business without needing to invest my Bitcoins. What if I had taken my capital, which at the time was $700, and now it's at $697, and I had used $200, spent it all, and so on? But what if the cryptocurrency had doubled as projected, right? So I would simply have missed the opportunity to earn much more. There are many ways. Now, the interesting thing about this is the percentage. For that collateral, we have to pay approximately $5 and 41% per year in interest. So this percentage is a source of income. In our case, from the smart contract. This percentage can be generated through different investments. And as the project grows, more profit is generated based on the contract. The same is done with collateral, the same is done with staking, and the same is done with farming. So many of us could make that type of investment, but in the long run, we need to stay alert, know how to do it, have prior knowledge, and look at what the best options and rates are. So, what did the contract do? The contract basically set up a series of automatic connections so that as the contract is executed, certain profits are distributed automatically and a certain capital is allocated to the investment contract. And this allows 2009 to generate a profit in a calm, permanent manner without doing it in a measured or accelerated way, but rather executed instantly under certain parameters. I don't know if I'm making myself clear. For example, if you could do it, you would say, I will do it, and start making the investments. So the issue is that there will come a time when you will not have enough liquidity to do it because you will be limited only to the capital that you have. On the other hand, it would mean that you would have to be there constantly. So that's where the contract comes in and tells you to relax. You can do it with us, and we will handle all the necessary investments automatically without needing to involve your space or your time. From there, the opportunity arises, and from there, the opportunity to participate is born. So the contract has created 3 participation options: bronze, silver, and gold. The first option tells you that if you buy a license for $33 5,000, we will give you up to 150%, 150% of what you invest. In the 66, it says 200%, and in the 99, it says 300%. Where do these profits come from? Let's take the example of executing $90. If you buy this through your wallet, through your private wallet, the contract connects. If you make a deposit in USDT, which is a stable digital currency, on the Polygon network, ready? The person who invited you will guide you on how to do that. And immediately, what happens after that, no? A distribution occurs, 18% goes here, ready. Another 18% goes here. So they've already spent 36 and there are $63 left, right? That 63 immediately goes into a distribution like this. A percentage goes to the developers, right? Those who were the opportunity, and another goes to this part for the investment. For the investment, from the investment, cryptocurrencies are executed and distributed in liquidity. We provide liquidity to the contracts, to the blockchains, such as Polygon and Solana. Are we doing farming, which was everything I was showing you about staking, collateral, and valuation in crypto, right? And from there, Usen comes out and does something called a split. That split means that it divides a percentage to reinvest, which continues to invest, and another percentage goes to this pool called the community pool. Ready. That community pool basically tells you the following. It tells you that from each package that comes in, a percentage will be divided in the following way after it has generated profit, right? After going through this part of the investment, 20% goes to all those with a bronze license, 30% to all those with a silver license, and 50% to all those with a gold license. This means that every 24 hours, this contract is executed and the profits are distributed among the participants. So you can go, for example, here it runs every 24 hours, and here it tells us how often in 3 hours. Specifically in 3 hours, 32 minutes and 14 seconds. This pool will be distributed. So it will be distributed among those who have investments. There. 9 and 50 will be distributed for bronze, meaning that all those who have bronze will receive that amount. 14 and 26 among those who have silver, and 23.76 among those who have gold. Are you following me with what I'm saying? Those 3 investments automatically leave this at 0, and each one is charged a participation fee. So, it is a smart contract because it executes on its own, immediately, and as things happen, allowing for generation to begin. Ready. Now, that distribution is automatic and requires absolutely no effort. It is passive. For example, what has happened to us? We have sometimes earned $2 in the silver contract or in the bronze contract, because it depends on how many people are participating there, which generates a series of utilities. While in gold, since there are many connected through the $100 and $99 levels, the distribution is less. But keep in mind that this contract allows you to earn 300%, while the others offer 200 and the other 150 do not. It's not about how much time it takes, it's about what it will generate for me. It may take you a year, or it may take you a week, or it may take you a month. Now, what do we specifically focus on? We focus on active profit, that is passive. Active profit is for those individuals who allow others to get involved and earn a series of commissions. $18 is literally distributed directly across 3 levels. So, every time a person invites to the contract, they automatically receive 9% immediately. And that 9% can be withdrawn immediately as well, right? But it happens that in the first level, you earn 6%, and in the third level, you earn 3%. What can you do? You can. And I'll tell you this directly, because there is a much bigger profit that we are aiming for, which is what we want you to learn to earn. Ready. If let's say the $3, the $6 are interesting, we're not going to say no, right? I mean, they are. They are good. They are great. However, there is a much better utility, which is the affiliate pool. I would recommend, for example, that if you want to start working in this business, you should allow several people to participate and earn from there. How to do it? Very simple. You basically create your $99 contract. If I were to create one, I would create 3. And with the third one, I would start telling more people. Every time a person buys a contract, you receive $9 here, $6 there, and $3 here. So you would earn $18. That's it. If you tell 10 people, you automatically earn 180. How long do you want to earn 180? I have people who have already doubled the value of their contract at this moment. I want to focus on the affiliate pool, okay? The affiliate pool is for those people who don't just want to make a little profit, but rather generate constant profit. The first thing you need is a virtual wallet. Ready. In this case, we are using the Trust Wallet. Several wallets can be used, but let's take Trust Wallet as an example. Ready. From Trust Wallet, I then have the option to view my contract. I connect it from here and can visualize it. And here I can see my earnings. Let's see. I have earned $22, folks. $22. Now, how did I earn that $22? This is basically about referrals. Why? Because I have a team. I have a team here that has been expanding from 118, 116, 118 to about 120 people. Ready. But I only invested $100. And I have already generated $1,300, guys. Right? How has that been possible? How has that been possible? Through my referrals, through those I have invited, through the people who have joined, not even through the people who have joined at level 2, nor at level 1, but at level 3. Look, for the level 3 ones, I earn $3 little, but I'm not even the one inviting them. It is those at level 8 who are inviting them. And from there, I am earning these profits. And now I go here, right? And I am going to claim them. Look, I'm going to withdraw my earnings automatically. And I'm going to hit confirm. Check this out. And it generates a profit for me. Let's see. I'm going to check it out. Now, I'm going to look over here. Do you see that it's at 15 and 33, right? I'm going to enter here. It's at 0. Look, it's 0. And there, done. I already have 22 generated automatically. Do you realize? Now, let's move to another position. Let's take a look at it. Let's look at the 2. Let's look at the 2 and see how we did in that position. And this is my job. Basically, obviously, communicate. Look, I have already earned $6 here. Yes, here I am going to claim. And how much do I have now? I have 6 and 22. I have 28. 28. Obviously, it is through community work and teamwork that these profits are being generated. This is not like what many people say. I invest and then I do nothing wrong. If it's not bad to earn 16, 20, $1, yes. But if you ask me where I'm generating more profit, when I open the business, I mean, I go out to open the business, but not anymore. I don't have to go out anymore. I come from network marketing, where I used to knock on doors. I literally knocked in Villavicencio. I would go and knock on the door and I would say, "Hello, how are you? Good morning. I was wondering if you would be interested in buying some vitamins that do this for you." I started selling lotions. So here, with this, you have the opportunity to provide the person with a chance to learn, to educate themselves, to earn, and on top of that, they earn commissions for it. That is the business as such. Okay, show us a little of your result, Teresa. Only gains, Juan.
Well, I was going to tell you guys that this is my contract officially. I think today marks 1 week since I joined the smart contracts. I didn't understand anything at all from the audio that Juan sent me. I only understood that there was an opportunity to earn 300% in 55 days, and that is what I doubled. I didn't understand much, to be honest. I didn't understand how the pool works. In fact, up until now, it has been quite difficult for me to understand it. But this morning, I sent Juan an image because this business is so simple that even without understanding it, you can still earn. That's what has happened to me. So look, for example, this is the gold. What I recommend is to buy 3 gold, because what did I do? I bought a gold, then I also bought a silver, and then I bought a bronze. But as I started telling the people I had on my WhatsApp that I was doing this, it turns out they began to buy. They asked me, "And how much did you invest?" I would say, "Well, I invested a certain amount." Then they would say, "I'm going to do the same." So of course they started buying the same thing I did. And it turns out that the bronze, which has a smaller capacity than this one, collapsed, meaning it doubled my profit in just a couple of days. So I had to do the upgrade again. After the silver, I have the same problem. The profit has already collapsed, and I have to either make an upgrade or repurchase. So right away, guys, if you want to do this, do it with 3, go for the 3 gold, and avoid what happened to me. So look, this is gold, and I'm not really paying attention to the daily payment, which is great at 300. I know many have told me, but it's just a little. But it was the first week, so let's relax, wait. This is just getting started. It's just revving up. So let's wait and see what happens. There is still time, there are still days, and much more to learn about this. What I would like is for you to have the mindset that if you want to be an investor, go to holding. There you have something stable and you can be at ease without needing to do absolutely anything. If you want to learn how to multiply your income in just a week or a month, we can teach you with this product that sells much faster. It's easier to duplicate it now. However, the idea is that if you want something stable, you should go for holding. That's why in just a week, in this account, which is the last one I bought, the profit has already doubled. It did in the first one as well, and in the third, and in the second too. I have all my money saved in cryptocurrencies, in USAND, in the trust wallet, and that's what I always recommend to you. If you have periods where you are making good money, save it, don't spend it all, because that's what happens. Your income increases, your expenses increase. If you increase your income and keep your expenses the same, you will always be in the positive. And that is how financial freedom is achieved. It's not about how much you earn, it's about how much money stays with you after that equation, even if you have a minimum wage. Ready? I was going to show you something else. I was going to show you this. I think it was over here. This. Look, Juan. I didn't activate it after all, but I know that something is left for me.
Let's activate it. But wait a moment. Let's explain a little from there what that activation is. So I was about to mention that there is another or much larger gain, 2009, and that gain is the affiliate pool. How does the affiliate pool work? The affiliate pool asks you, remember that in the distribution it mentioned that every time a person joins or buys a package, automatically 18% or $18 goes to the 3 levels that Teresa mentioned, which is why she talks about 3 levels, the one of 3.69, right? That goes automatically. But the other 18os are always distributed in the following way. $3 go to this pool that has the button. Teresa to activate. $6 go to the next one. $9 to the following one. And what happens or at what point is that claimed? That is claimed every time you meet a condition, you activate, meaning you stay in, and it is distributed every 33 days, every 66, and every 99. What do you have to do or why? First, what do you have to do to participate and why should you participate there? The first thing you need to do is have 3 direct people affiliated with you or licenses, okay? And 33 people in the team. In the case of 3-3, in the 66, there are 6 direct and having 66 people in the team. Ready. And in the D it says to have 9 direct reports and to have 99 people within the team or licenses. As you can see at this moment, Teresa has already met the first condition. What was her first condition? To have 3 direct reports. Well, here we can see that Teresa has 13 direct reports at level 1, which means she has already met the condition even for the 9 direct reports, which was to have 9 direct reports, right? And the second condition states that there must be 33 people in the team. If you notice, it doesn't matter the level, or rather wherever you want. 13 plus 16 plus 7 plus 8 gives you 29, gives you 36, gives you 44. In other words, you just completed the first one. And right below the 66, it says, please point it out there, it says, it is 2 people away. Look, it says 2 more. It is 2 people away from meeting the second and 5 away from meeting the third. Do you see? it says on the list 2 more. And in the 9, it says in the list 5 more. With 5 active people, the others, look, there you realize. It says next distribution in 49 days. And when is it distributed? The one on March 3rd is distributed in the 16 days available for distribution. Let's look up. Before you activate it, let's go up and click where it says Quinielas, which means press yes. And does it say below then what is being distributed? Please scroll down. Then this capital is distributed. In total, there are 21,150 A's to be distributed. In the one with 3, there are 3526. In the one with 66, there are 7052. And in the one with 99, there are 579. It is distributed to the people who meet the conditions. Guys, for the people who meet the conditions, that contract is executed. Do you understand me? Automatically, as soon as the time arrives, that is, there are 16 days left, you could participate. In the other one, there are about 50, and in the other one, there are about 80, more or less, right? Let's go back to where you have the activate button, please. And activate that immediate contract to see what happens. So there you are going to activate everything. Everything has to be confirmed, and everything has to be finalized. Let's activate it and see. I feel excited. You have already activated your first pool, and this allows you to earn another commission. That is what we are aiming for. So at the beginning, one has to fight or find a way to earn the direct commissions. To earn the direct commissions because that allows you to earn very well, great, and earn commissions instantly. But if you were to ask me and say, Juan, where should I focus? I would say, focus on these pools. Concentrate on these pools. These pools will help you earn permanent and substantial profits in such a way that you activate that every day. For now, for example, I activated a position with all the people, and I activated it immediately, which allows me to generate profits not only in one position. How many positions are there to activate? I am looking to activate 10. With 10 positions that you activate, I will have a much larger participation. And that is what I want to tell you. A much larger participation can be activated. And he tells me, yes, 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 no, don't worry, 2001. There it is, confirm. Confirm the transaction. Perfect. And now let's see if it continues. Yes, let's go. Again to the pools. What is in the dashboard? I think it is exactly in the dashboard panel. I definitely believe that is indeed where the pools are. And that's it, gentlemen. To activate other pools, add those made by your team, of course. Then in the subsidiary, that's it. Now it is activated. It says the pulse has been successfully activated and is now receiving rewards thanks to the great Teresa. Congratulations on your work and everything you have been developing with your husband and your team. To everyone who is part of Teresa's team, truly amazing and congratulations. And now we are going to run for you. The good news is coming soon to wrap things up. Thank you very much, Teresa. The good news is that we have a pioneering group. And the pioneering group is based on the following. The first 100 people who connect to the contract. We are going to implement a strategy called Link to Lean. What is this Link to Lean strategy? This Link to Lean strategy is specifically designed to help you get direct connections, okay? It's not a straitjacket. It means know that you will receive them soon. First, I want to clarify that for you. But we have your links. The first thing we want is for you to connect, right? First, you purchase your license, and as soon as that happens, share your link with us, and we will place it in a database. As we receive direct connections, we have a community of over 5,000 people that is gradually becoming active. I get asked every day, they ask me every day, they say, Juan, I want to participate. Juan, I want to do it. So I make posts and they keep asking me. So I guide them and distribute them to each of the people. Right now I finish here. And immediately those who write to me say, Juan, I want to participate. And what I do is not connect them with me, but rather I connect them with other people. What does that person need, or what do they need you to do? Well, they need you to know how to do it, right? How to create the contract, how to connect, like all the step by step. Now, since we are an academy and we are dedicated to this, to educating and teaching, guess what? We already have all of this in playlists. We already have all of this in guides, and not just in one language. We have in the Philippines, I am growing in the Philippines. I am currently growing in China. I am currently growing in Slovenia. Yes, so we have all the explanations and all the playlists in different trainings. And I go here, for example, to the playlist, and here it shows me how to activate my smart contract with pools. In this case, we are speaking in Spanish. So here it is, all step by step, right? How do I purchase my contract? How do I send the polygons? In other words, what is the step by step process? However, the person who invited you will also guide you through that. Now, if you want to learn much more about everything we are doing, then basically what you have to do is go to 2009, for example, in English, in the ninth, in Mandarin, in the languages you want, you can have here. If you want to delve deeper into what we are teaching, you can check out our course, which is currently being recorded. We are already on the third training session, and there will be a total of 10 sessions to understand everything. And look at something important. You don't even have to explain it. You don't even have to explain it to him, her. You buy your license, show your passive earnings, it arrives. Even if it's something small, it arrives and tells you, look, I'm already winning everything, and I see my profits, and I withdraw them. This is how I operate on my social media, and people start asking me. They say they want to know everything about the topic. I share information, send them a video, and explain things to them. Soon, the person arrives in a room, and this is a community where we all support each other. Then I explain, Teresa explains, Luis explains, and other leaders explain in their own way. They share a link and complete the task. And if you suddenly don't know how to do it, the person who invited you will help you, will teach you, will show you, and little by little you will be doing it. And when you realize it, you are already generating profits and building a team. We are a community. I don't believe there is a better alternative than to develop a business of this magnitude. In other words, there are no limitations on country, there are no limitations on language, and you do not have to set up a huge business or make a gigantic investment. I mean, I don't see a business that I can set up, not with $99, and that has already made $1,300 in less than a week. Well, great, super. Thank you very much. Take care. Hope you are all well. Bye.